Welcome to Team RaddTitan, and this is the Collectors Chat. This is something we're trying to do sort of bi-weekly. We're trying to be a little bit more regular with it. If you haven't joined us before, welcome. If you don't know already, I'm George or Gio, and that's Alex over there. Looking slightly more Hebrewish than usual, but we'll be going through some of the latest
updates. I was going to make a comment there, but I'm not going to get involved in that political side of things. I'm not saying anything.
We're going to be going over some of the latest updates, what's been going on. We've got some nice shares to go over with you all. We're going to be fielding some of your questions. We're going to be covering all sorts of company stuff from Prime One, Twitter, all sorts of bits and pieces, some Sideshow stuff, some Queen stuff. So I've got lots to talk about. And obviously, if you have anything that you want to pass on to us, or any sort of subject matter you want to discuss, please don't be shy with the old super chats. It does support the channel and help us. We've been going for about, was it 8-9 years now?
No, Dick Splash, we've been over 10.
Have we done 10 years on it?
Yeah, we forgot to do like an anniversary thing about it, but I got like a thing. I told you, I'm sure at the time, where I had a 10-year thing pop up saying you've been your first video was posted 10 years ago. Wow. That was like March this year.
Dude, yeah. Well over 10 years. We've been in the game 10 years. It doesn't know it's when it's so good it just feels short.
That's what my girlfriend told me.
Yeah, but we're going to be going over some bits and pieces like that anyway. And if you've got any questions, hit us up, and we can sort of we could cover any sort of subjects you want to. This channel is a true hobby channel. This is not backed or supported by any company. We're not, given anything, where we have to say anything that we don't want to say. So we can cover and talk about absolutely anything. Nothing is taboo.
Well, we do get stuff to review, but we then lose out on our relationships because we're normally pretty honest about stuff we review.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. We had, yes, that's a good way to put it. Yeah, hold on.
What's quite annoying is actually, cheers, man. We've got a Guinness here. What's actually quite annoying is I've got like a proper mic, which I think sounds pretty good. But then every time I do anything, so every time I go like, you can't hear it. Like it's really sensitive in that way. Maybe I should turn it down or something because there is a gain thing here. Maybe that will help. Maybe not. Maybe not. But yeah, so how's your week been? You were away on holiday, my friend.
Yeah, I went away off to Turkey for the half term. I took family to Turkey, to Antalya for like a week. Had a really nice time. Stayed in a nice hotel called down there. Excellence. It was really nice actually. I had a good time. So I don't really sort of post pictures and shit while I'm gone. When I come home, I actually do bits and pieces like that. But
yeah, it's pretty smart, especially in this kind of.
I got people watching the house anyway. Like I have, because I've got the dog here and stuff. I need someone to come by and keep dog company. So I'm quite lucky in that regard.
Yeah,
so it's fine. But yeah, while I was gone, I had fucking 4 statues arrive, which was hilarious.
The first day as well.
I had 2 on the first day. I got there and I basically got a text from DPD saying, it's going to arrive at this time. I sent a message and I got confused about another message I thought was the same. So there was another one that was different time, and I was a bit like, fuck knows what's going on. And then they both turned up. So my father-in-law was less than impressed about it.
Yeah.
He's like, two big boxes has arrived. I'm like, yeah, just put
dude, man, that Batman box was massive, like so heavy, so chunky as well. Yeah. Do you know what's really heavy? Do you know what's really fucking heavy? That Geese box is like 30 kilos. You know that?
Yeah, but Geese is well solid. That's a proper heavy piece. So is Terry, to be honest.
Yeah, good.
We're talking about the Geese by Connecticut's. We're talking about now.
What I'm going to do actually is I want to try something.
Welcome everyone.
Let me pause that. What I want to do is I've been trying some shizzle on YouTube, and what I want to do, actually, I'll just do it on my phone. It's easier, isn't it? So literally, my phone's already there. God damn. So if anyone's messaging me on WhatsApp, I can't get it. I have to use this phone. So from the beginning of this chat, we are on 31,000. I've covered that one. Yeah, like 31,038. So I don't know if you can see that.
Wow, good job, man.
31,038.
Good team.
And I
Good
just want to
teamwork.
see what it is going to be at the end, because it's at the moment there's a few videos that are doing really, really well, and I just want to see what the numbers are after an hour or so. Yeah, just blame Draven. Draven is actually here. I don't know if I can. He's actually there. Look at that, in a little ball,
What a sweet
just
little
like
thing.
sleeping under the blanket.
He's gonna
He's
kiss him and cuddle him now while you can, mate. Soon. That dog's gonna be like a rat that's in your home.
Well, we met a couple of people around the corner who have sausage dog like rescue centers, so we might have to get in touch with them. But yeah, we'll see. This is so unprofessional. Yeah, Alex, don't make a comment. Wild Vince, yeah. Just stay away from that business. There's no politics here.
From Greece.
Cheers from Greece. Not sure.
I am a little bit Greek, so that's cool.
Crippler in the house. How you doing? Everyday collector. How's it going? Gotham Cenobites. He's on his way to 500 subs at the moment. Congratulations,
there, man. Congratulations. We all started there.
Gabriel Gutierrez. Happy JCG. How's your art coming along, buddy? Darren Crofer. Hope you both well. Hope you're good too.
Well, bro.
There's talking to each other. That's fine. Yo, OG team. Gio looking sharp, man. Alex looking like Taliban. Thank you. Yeah, I get all the abuse. See, George loves it when I get the abuse. When it's a comment on a video going, yeah, I like the bearded guy, but the fat guy can fuck off. Then George gets upset. Anyway,
if you call me fat, I get upset. I'm not particularly fat.
You need a mic with a shock, man. I actually did. I do have one upstairs, but it's just like to clamp it and do everything I'm doing in my lounge. I just can't be bothered, to be honest with you. What's up, fellas? Question for Gio. If one of your sons grew up with a seriousness to get into the hobby, wanted to give him one of your pieces to start off with, what would it be?
I would probably give him if it depends what he was interested in. Like at the moment he's into like dinosaurs and dragons and stuff, and I'm gonna say something really bad now. Like he's 5 on his 5th birthday. I had him a Carnotaurus, a colossal Carnotaurus from Jurassic World, like the toy, the biggest toy that they do. I had that professionally repainted for him to turn it into like an evolved, because he likes evolved stuff. He likes like evolved like dragons and dinosaurs, and he's all into it. He makes them all up in his mind and makes me guess them and shit. So I got him like a demon Carnotaurus like repaint for his 5th birthday. So he's very artistic, my son. So he loves, like, he's very good at coloring and drawing and stuff like that. So he's telling me he's going to paint when he grows up. He's going to be a professional painter. I'm sure he isn't. He may do, but like I say, I think he likes that because I get repaints and stuff done all the time, and I show him all the stuff. But to the question, I would probably have to go with something that he would be into. So I'd probably get him something like Prime 1 Jurassic Park related, so that he would be absolutely.
But those Namu pieces are quite nice, and they're quite well priced as
well.
So
the answer to the question is I already got him I think it was James Owen's piece actually. It was what's it called? What's that one, that Namu one I got him? I got him the one with the horns.
I don't fucking know. I filmed it, but I don't know.
What's it called? Mordred. It's called Mordred.
Oh yeah, I was winding your son up.
It's like a halfway between a statue and like a figurine dinosaur. So if it was one of my own piece, the question is my own.
Yeah. What was it when I was over there and I was calling it like Maureen or something, and Georgie was getting all pissed off? I was going, "Oh yeah, Maureen."
I think it would have to be like, I'd have to respect my beginnings and probably give him a Bowen piece. I think that's where everybody really should like, for me, if you didn't start there, you've skipped a few chapters. You need to go back a few.
Well, I think we skipped a chapter, though, didn't we?
Fucking nod to the OG times. Everyone should have a Bowen. Everyone should have at least one in their collection. Just of a
lot of people say we skipped a chapter because we didn't do Hot Toys. A lot of people do that as a gradual thing.
But I mean, Hot Toys scared the shit out of us, though, bro. trying to pose them, and when they click, when they really click, like honestly, my nuts
Well, that was actually
go
a
into my
Sideshow
body.
one, but yeah.
If I could suck up into my fucking
I
body,
love
I
Radd
get
shit
some mangina
joints
thing
on,
going on.
yeah.
It's really bad. So I felt very uncomfortable, like messing about with them. So
have you not looked into the Venom, Venomosaurus or whatever it's called?
yeah, that would be awesome. I think it's
Have you
quite.
not
I
tried?
think that goes for pretty good money.
I think it did when we started collecting, but I don't think it does now.
If you
I
see
think it's
one,
one
let me
of
know.
the. It's
Shout.
one
If
of the
anyone's got
pieces.
one
I
of them
think.
Venomosaurus things, hit me up.
Yeah. I think the exclusive, sorry, can go for good money, but the regular I think doesn't. The exclusive is like the symbiote, I think, isn't it?
I have no idea.
No, I think it's a symbiote because what it is basically this. It's from Old Man Logan, and the Venom symbiote goes on a T-Rex, basically. Yeah.
Awesome.
What's up, RT crew? How you doing? Crippler, love Geo's Hulk display. I need to
Thanks,
set
man.
up some pieces. I've got some pieces upstairs actually. Danny, Yo, Terry.
I think it's
There
quite
you go.
amazing to see
Chatting to
that
each
Hulk
other.
display that the Hulks are actually very, very same scale and size.
Yeah. Because I think
I
a
know
lot
they're
of
meant to
people.
be. I know they're meant to be, but I don't
Yeah.
think people quite realise that how close they are. They're two different companies, Sideshow and XN, and the proportions in terms of the feet and hands and the torso, like the length of the forearm and all that kind of weird shit. They're very close.
Yeah.
They're really,
Because I
really
think a lot of
alarming.
people, when Hulk transformation came out, they were going, "Oh, he's under scale. He's too small. He's this." I think they did say that. Yeah. Come to Brazil, okay?
I'd love to. Mega
Archangel.
stop at IM Studios
Oh, yeah.
concept store. That
Oh,
fucking
it's
place
all
is
right.
awesome.
I saw in studios last week. I called him out on something. It was quite funny. The guy came up to me while I was doing some filming, and he goes, "Oh, hello." I'm not going to say his name. He goes, "Oh, my name's blah blah blah." And I go, "Yeah, okay, I remember you." He goes, "Oh, maybe we should do some stuff together." I had my RaddTitan t-shirt on, and he goes, "Oh, we should do some stuff together." I go, "Well, that'd be good if you actually responded to your emails, wouldn't it?" And he goes, well, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, you guys sent us like messages on Insta." We sent you the email address. You didn't respond, and then you sent us an email like months later. We sent a reply, and you didn't respond. So, what do you want? He goes, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry. Blah blah. We'll get in touch." I'm like, "Okay." So we'll see. Ryan, how you doing? Good to catch a live show. Cormac O'Leary, good evening. I just saw you got in a couple of XM small pieces. Good to see them in your collection. Alex, kind of looking from Balin's Skull from Ahsoka today. I've not seen Ahsoka. I've not seen any of them at the moment. Crippler. Evening, Nick. How you doing? Nick Chesh.
Yo, bro.
Gotham 1358. Loving this time slot, boys. It's 8:45 a.m. in Oz. Nice. Sideshow is an interesting sculpt. Yeah, we're going to talk about that one actually. Peter Rutan, a gentleman. What price hikes in the statues are you collecting less? I'm not ordering much, to be honest with you. And a lot of the stuff I'm getting in is older pieces at the moment. And George, you've gone custom, haven't you? So yeah.
I'm finding the tax on Sideshow in particular just crippling. So I had to find another source for my Tweethead stuff because it was just ridiculous. Like I got a price for the Merman from via Sideshow, and they wanted like $180. I think it was at the time. It was like $180 to ship it. And I was just a bit like, that's fucking nuts. Like I can't do that.
Well, I think that all started on your side from Vader Mythos as well, didn't it? And you realised that was just ridiculous, and then it worked off there. Sorry, Ross Carter in the house.
That Mythos is dead.
Yeah.
Yo.
Ross from Sydney, great to see you back on deck. Love the show. Cheers. Great to see you, buddy.
So yeah, that Mythos from Sideshow is that got killed pretty quick, unfortunately.
Yeah, Dave Kundy says, "I wish I had
I've
some
actually
paint
got the
tools.
original Darth Maul if anybody wants one, because I'm selling that. I just haven't got around to listing it. So if anybody's after the OG Darth Maul Mythos piece, hit me up."
Norman Rich in the house. How you doing? He's actually the guy who does Thor's sort of producing and editing.
Thanks,
so
man.
when
Welcome,
Thor
brother.
does that, his asking for a friend. this is the guy who does all the hard work behind the scenes on that. There should be actually 2 of them coming out with me, and one of them with an interview with myself, and then one of them with me actually interviewing for. And yeah, so they said they want you on there, but I said, yeah, good luck with that.
Dude, it's, do you know what, it's a funny thing. It's like I had this sort of thing with Jenny the other day where she got invited to, like, like the mums of the new school. My son's just started reception,
Yeah.
and one of the mums is like, they're in a WhatsApp group and all this, which I can't be dealing with. So she's been invited to like a night out with the mums or whatever it is, right?
Yeah.
And she's like saying to me about should she go, should she not go, and all this, like, and I was a bit like I'm being like husband job, like, maybe if you want to go, just go, like, I will look after the kids, it's no drama, blah blah
Yeah.
blah. And she's like, she asked me the stupid question. She was like, would you go? And I was like, listen, if I'm going to go out, if I'm going to make time to go out, I'm going to actually see my fucking proper friends. I'm not going out with fucking people from school. Do you know what I mean? If I can make time to, like, if I'm going to get time in my life to literally be like, go out for a few hours and have a couple of drinks and catch up with someone, I'm going to say to you, let's go out and catch up. That's how it would go. I said I would go out with Alex. I would fucking wouldn't go out with him.
Yeah.
So I don't have enough time for my fucking proper people, let alone fucking them. I don't have time for them.
Yeah.
He was just a bit like, Fiji wishing.
But she ain't got like not like being bitchy, but like women don't seem to have as many older friends, do they?
I'm gonna say something very fucking wrong now. That's gonna.
She doesn't watch the show, does she?
I don't know. It's not that. Women just. I think they just see each other as competition all the time. I find them kind of. I don't find them genuine with each other at all. In general, I just think that they're not really that nice to each other. I think they pretend to be, but I don't know if they actually really are.
Yeah.
I'm obviously, how am I 41 now, and I've been
42 now. I am.
Like, been fucking I've been into women since I was about fucking 12 years old, and in those times, I don't know if I've ever seen genuine, sort of true friendship that fucking lasts. I think it's very superficial for them. I don't know why that is. It's sad, really, if anything.
Yeah, and they're always very jealous of our relationship.
Oh yeah, but that's because it will survive like turbulent, difficult, don't see you, don't speak to you for a while. Them sort of things. It just doesn't. Things that I don't know. I think men are sort of better at stuff like that. Really, I think we don't. If you don't really like someone, you don't bother. And if you do, you kind of bother. Do you understand? Does that make sense?
Yeah,
whereas
women just
they sort of spend a lot of time bothering for people they don't really like. So it's a lot of wasted time.
We see a lot of that in the office environment. You see a lot of that as well. But yeah, I'm glad I'm away from offices, I'll tell you. Crippler saying he has one bone, which is my favorite villain, Dr. Doom. That's the one on the castle.
Yeah.
That's actually that was one of the first 3 pieces I had. I had that one. Later, Terry Norman, sci-fi talking to each other. I started with General Giant, Star Wars, the Star Wars PF, and filled in the missing characters with Hot Toys, and now NYC Customs. NYC does some great pieces, really great pieces. Again, everyone, chit chat amongst yourselves. There you go. Richard Gauthier, how you doing, buddy? Geomate, spot on. Tax and freight is killing collectors, if not living in the USA. A lot of the Gotham, I think Gotham's in the UK, isn't he? But I know there's quite a few guys in. There's a lot of guys in Australia here at the moment, and I know that if you get stuff from Pop Culture, you can get great fucking deals, really good deals with them. They do like a loyalty discount, they do points, and they do some fantastic prices. You can actually get Sideshow exclusive pieces from Pop Culture in Australia cheaper than you can directly from Sideshow.
Wow.
Yeah, if you're in Australia. Someone showed me the prices the other day.
Sideshow, I've made some bangers, but it's just when the price is not going on the statue, it's hard. It's really hard to swallow when you've got you've got a £200 shipping bill, and then you're going, oh my god, they're going to tax me on the total thing now. So now the statue, even if the statue's 600, and then they bill you fucking 200, that's 800. Then they're going to take 20%. Like, you're just like, well, that's another fucking That's another 200 quid. It's £1,000.
Well, when you look into
you're getting a £600 statue for £1,000, and that's you just like. I'd rather put that £1,000 somewhere else.
Well, that's the problem, is especially when you look at companies like Prime One, where the boxes are massive and the pieces are massive, and you look at that piece, which was like Skull Knight on the fucking horse, that to ship cost the same as the piece. The problem with that is if the piece costs
anybody does that, bro.
If the piece costs $2,000, I don't know what it was. If it costs $2,000 and then shipping it is $2,000, then for us, tax is another 20% on that. So
$4,000, not on two, on four.
No, on $4,000 plus some bullshit admin fee. So it ends up being like 23% or something. But so it's, what's that? 10, another 800 notes on just on taxes. So you end up paying more for the statue price is 2,000. You end up paying another 2,800-900 on top of it. So it's over double the price, and that's when it gets fucking crazy. I know that's an extreme case because that has 3 big boxes, but still, Leon, I love that picture there. That's
and congratulations. That's a piece worth getting. To be honest with you, that Maximum Carnage piece, it's one of the best pieces that's come out this year, like that in terms of been shown. But for me personally, I'm really impressed with what PCS are doing, and I think they're trying. I think they're finally coming to the fruition that they promised. If you go back, I don't know how long. Like I learned a lot of people on here being like followers and subs for us for a long time, and God bless you, love you all. You know that to be true. But if you're new, we were the first channel to interview Pop Culture Shock's new owners, and then they turned into PCS Toys, or not PCS Collectibles. And they basically said a lot of things to us. They showed us a couple of things. They talked about some things, and they made a lot of promises that now, a few years later, are really coming to fruition. I think their work is really starting to take off. I mean, I'm really impressed with them as a whole. So, for me, for the award show, they will be in with a shout at the start for a company of the year. They'll be in for a shout. They haven't been anywhere near it for fucking ever. So I think they deserve a fucking fair shout at it because they've really been.
I think we'll cover some of that a bit later on. Actually, I think we do need to talk about that a little bit. I'm just filling up my beer.
We start in November, don't we? Because it takes us 2 months to do it.
No. I was talking about the other thing. So we'll go on to that. Don't slow down, cowboy. So let's just catch up with these comments. There's quite a few comments here. So Josh, normal for your girlfriend and wife to be envious of one of those decade-old closest blood friendships. Yeah, they just don't understand it. Predator Reborn, I hope you're doing well, lads. Good to see you. Jesse Hernandez, how you doing? Wasn't expecting it live on Friday, but great to see you. Great to see you too. Pop Culture is the only way to go. They're awesome. Support shop. The main man, loving the Hulk display. What's up, Gone? Crippler. Crippler gets more like hellos than anyone else. I started with Bone in the 90s and only discovered statues and your channel 5 years ago. Huge rabbit hole, and I blame Tony Main. I reckon Tony Main. I reckon if you go back over the timeline, I reckon it's more than 5 years, buddy. I reckon it's more than 5 years. Lightning trip center by that's crazy. Geez, tax is a bitch. I guess we're spoiled here in the US, not getting tax and whatnot slapped on. Normally don't have to deal with those sort of taxes. I think sometimes you do if you do. Actually, you won't, because you've got someone like Todd. Todd will sort you out with decent shipping and you won't have to pay tax. But if you were to buy some stuff from overseas, I think it's over $1,000 you pay tax. But most of the time in America, they don't bother. That's the problem for us always. Where are they? So, how you doing, Jelena? That's a problem for us always. Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad. And the size of these pieces, again, I have hand. You need a warehouse to display 10 plus statues. Most live in smaller condos in Canada. Yeah, at the moment I'm in like a 1-bedroom place, so it's not ideal. I can't really display anything. I've actually got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 statues on display. I think 3 of them were throne statues. Actually, sorry, 6. So I got 7 statues. Hello. So I'm just trying to catch. I made use of the recent Prime on 50% deal. We're going to talk about that as well. A statue and shipping was 390. Yeah, that thing. We're going to talk about that for sure. I saw Prime One charging 1,500 USD for air shipping, 900 for US economy on their Batman versus Joker 1/3. That's insane. Do you have a limit for how much you spend on a statue? If it's your favorite character and looks amazing, you pay whatever. George, do you have a limit? What's your most you spent on?
Most I've spent was on Magneto on Throne, I think.
Yeah.
I bought him for, I think I paid, what did I pay for him? Do you remember?
I paid 14 or 15, and then I think you paid 16 or 17.
Okay.
Or what did you pay for Doom?
I think I got Doom for about 1.4, maybe 1.2. I can't remember. It was less than Magneto at the time.
I think I
Doom didn't have a box. Doom didn't have the inserts. The thing, so it was discounted quite heavily. It was the exclusive. I think the most
I think Gio, you may have to include repaints in the most you paid for, since that's net cost of a specific character. Well, to be honest with you, we're quite fortunate. So we got someone who doesn't charge out the arsehole. He charges very fairly, very fairly.
I'm for Ian, you, if I told you, you wouldn't believe me.
Me?
It's got nothing to do.
In general?
No, I'm talking to the person that was asking the question.
Oh, right.
You wouldn't believe me. I've actually I've had people message me and ask me, right, and I've said to them, because I don't like to talk about prices, because if I told you, he'd never have time to paint anything for me again. If everybody knew how much Ian charges for stuff, no one would. I would never get a spot. He'd have so much statues to paint. He would have a statue to paint every fucking minute of the day. He would how many he'd have, because he is very, very, very fucking fair.
He's very
ridiculously fair, and he doesn't give me no special. He doesn't give me no special treatment. It's just what he charges. But I've basically said to people before, if you can guess how much I paid for this job, I'll let you have the statue. I'll send it to you for free, because I'm that confident they won't get it right, and they never have. I've done it 3 times now. No one has ever got anywhere near it. So I'm gonna have to stop doing it, because I've said it's reasonable now. So I'm not going to say
it. Most I paid was for XM War Tank. Never again. Had Venom Arise and Symbiote Transformation, and pretty much done. I love having money in the bank. Yeah. If one of your favorite companies made a Thanos versus Silver Surfer piece, are you? Sorry, you are not breaking the bank for it yet.
Are you not breaking the bank?
Yeah. Well, I think that there was that concept which I do like, even though I'm a big Surfer fan, I do love the cover, and it's the universe according to Thanos, basically. And
96, isn't it? 96.
Sorry,
96. Is it 196?
Trying to guess the cover number.
96.
Are you trying to guess the cover number?
Do you know what it is?
I want to say it would be something like 76, maybe, or
definitely
maybe even
I thought
96.
All right, come on, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, that's a wicked cover. That is. It's it's
a really.
That's why I think it's 96, because I've got 9.6.
But I think, that one I do like the concept of it, but the people who did it didn't do a very good job, I don't think. I'm just typing in the universe.
I'm not a bit. I've got in one of these boxes over here, I've got the Fallen. So I've got a fan art of the Fallen. So the one, the Donny Cates one. It actually has been.
Oh, okay. Now I'm well off. It's 55.
It's 55. Fuck, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've got that in here. So I'm pretty much set for King Thanos. And
hold on. Here you go. Mr. GMT used to be Super Steel. I've been watching you gents from the beginning. You guys convinced me to get Lobo Sideshow Premium for me exclusive. Back in the day, you guys rock. Cheers, man.
Oh, God bless you, man. I remember Super Steel. Do you remember Super Steel?
Mm-hmm.
Super Steel 75. Fuck, that's an OG name, man. Glad to have you, brother. Thank you. And that piece is still one of the best pieces ever made by Sideshow ever. Is it better than Doctor Doom?
Can't believe they've. I think it's a better piece, but I just don't have the attachment to the character, which is why I got rid of it. But I cannot believe Dave Richardson got that for like £409 for with the dog and the exclusive. I'm just like, I mean, he was talking to me about it, like, you fucking dirty little cunt. You know, I can't believe you guys are so cheap. My Jew radar was going off and going, how the fuck did I miss that one? God damn it. Then I'm just going through these comments.
Every time we get that fucking logo out, it just blows my mind.
Yeah. Well, even when I sold it, and you know, I literally sold it and I wrapped it up, and I was just like, "Oh, this is really special." But for me, I just don't have the attachment to the characters that much, you know. I think the longer I collect,
I like this question. I like that question because here's the point: newer doesn't necessarily mean best either. That's a mistake. Like, it really doesn't. There are loads of like really good.
The new, look at the newer version.
Like 7 years, 5 years.
Yeah. Look at the new version.
Like, new collectors don't even know exist. They're there. They're just waiting, and they're cheaper.
Yeah, I mean, as you say, look at the. Nice to see you back on, Matt the Alien Collector. How you doing, buddy? You know, when you look at the new Lobo, for example, there's actually something. Sorry, actually, we should do this now before we start doing it. So let's actually get some readings on this. What we're going to do is we are going to talk about the new Red Sonja. So we're going to talk about the new Red Sonja. No, we're going to go onto it. But like, what I just want to do is I'm going to put up a poll, and I just want to see what everyone thinks is the best version of Red Sonja. So with the poll, it's going to say number one. So it's basically best Red Sonja. It's going to come up in the comments in a minute, and it will say best Red Sonja. The first one is the Red Sonja with the Frost Giant head as the exclusive, holding it up above her. Second one is the Red Sonja. Don't give your answer, by the way, George. Second one is Red Sonja She-Devil with the sword, where she had. Don't give the fucking answer. I just said with the snake around the base.
Yeah.
The third one is the Red Sonja, Queen of the Scavengers, which I think looks a bit like she's got the axe behind her head, and she looks a bit like the woman from Game of Thrones, the Wildling.
Very sexy,
and then the next one is the Red Sonja Savage Sword, which is the new version. So
I'm not going to give my answer because I don't really know.
This ain't letting me even post it now. Fuck's sake. I'm going to have to go do it all again now. But yeah, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that up, and we'll put the actual poll up, because we don't do these, and I've seen other channels do it, and it's actually pretty good. So we're going to take that from there. We're going to use that. What we will do is, do you want to talk about the other thing that we were going to mention?
What's that?
Do you know, like, how we got a few comments? Actually, there's two branches of this, actually, because we got like quite a few comments about how we do things for drama. And you know, do you want to talk about that side of things?
Sure, I'm happy to do it. I think, you know, obviously, like 2 weeks ago, we talked about, you know, the recent stuff that come to light on the scammer group, where, you know, the statue Batman collector name was dropped in there, and it was dropped on a couple of groups as well, showing him to be quite shady. Actually, I have to say thank you to a lot of people that actually reached out to us privately and onto the YouTube thing, who actually had a lot of other stories. So us sharing that information that had happened for a few different things that had happened, we had about maybe at least 5 to 7 people come forward and say that they had these situations occur, and he'd done X, Y, and Z secretly, sneakily, and all of this business. So, you know,
it's very much a similar thing about leaving information out and basically playing dumb. That's his thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to go on. I don't want to get onto this.
But what we were talking about anyway is, I think, to be honest with you, that a lot of people that were commenting, fans of his channel, which is absolutely fine. You don't have to choose between. Anyone that's making you choose between X and Y really shouldn't be getting your support anyway. We don't care if you watch him. He probably does some good videos. He probably has some good insight on things. Nobody's saying that ain't true. But if you are new, you probably don't realize that there's a couple of little things. One, we've been in this game for 10 years, and we were getting the offers and the contracts from these big companies to sell our soul in order to get free stature and do these things, when them fucking guys were playing with their cocks in fucking their wives' underwear. We were fucking offered that shit long before they were even collectors. You understand me?
Thanks,
we were doing that business.
Thanks, John. Thanks for the super chat there. We're actually doing this now, and if you look in the comments, John, we're just doing a poll of which Red Sonja is the best. So people comment on that, and when we get to the actual pictures of it, we'll address it and show you who the winner is. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah. Anyway, before those guys started, doing deals with Sideshow and Prime One and everybody else, we were offered those things, and we always turned those things down because we actually are real collectors. We don't want to be YouTube superstars where we don't work. We have jobs. We have our own other interests outside of this, and we have like families. We have friends. We have wives. We have girlfriends. We have stuff going on. So this isn't the be all and end all of anything. But from the beginning, we have always been the channel that told you the truth. We were the channel that told you that Imaginarium Arts were going to lose their licenses. We were the channel that told you that Jerry Macaluso was using your money to actually buy Ferraris, and the company was going to go fucking bust, and to get your money out of there quick before they went bust. We warned you it was coming. We did that. I remember when all the PCS collectors, the pop culture shock ones at the time, coming after us. You're just causing drama. You're fucking liars. You're talking shit. You just hate this. You just hate that. They won't give you any stuff. We told you all the time. We told you what was going to happen, and we saved a lot of people a lot of money.
We had a guy who was really, really going after us on the forums, and I remember that they kind of set me up a little bit, but I was up for it because they were like, "Hey, who was someone on one of the chats? They were like, "Hey, why don't you join back on the forums? Things have changed and blah blah blah." And I was just like, "Okay." So I posted something, and then they all responded in an arsey way. But what they kept doing was they said something about Jerry or something, and then I commented saying, "Look, this is all going to go wrong, and people need to be very careful," and blah blah blah. And they all kind of attacked me. But what they kept doing was they kept like calling me things, saying things, and then when I responded, they deleted their comment, so it looked like I was like kicking up a fuss for no reason.
Yeah, of course.
And in the end, I think I just said like, I can see where this is going. So when you there was like two guys, I can't remember their name, but it's like when Bob decides to get his dick out your ass and you decide to stop sucking off fucking Jerry while you're getting spit roasted, go fuck yourself again or whatever, and then I got Bob blocked again.
Anyway, the point is we also told you when Chronicle were going to go bust. We also told you when scammer company, fan art companies were going to rip you off. We also highlighted and shared the Sean Sanders stuff and went through all the details of that. We also showed you the BMR stuff and basically did that. Now, every time we do this, let's just make this abundantly clear. Every time we do this, we lose following. We don't gain following. You may gain a couple, but you lose much more, because every time you go after somebody, or every time you share something negative about someone who's got thousands and thousands of subs, you lose people. Those people, they're not going to believe everything that they're told. When you say that Pop Culture Shock is going to go bust, get your fucking money out of there, what do you think happened? Do you think we woke up and had like 10,000 extra subs? No. We will suffer for the truth, but we're happy to do that, because this is a fan channel, and whether it's 1,000 people, 30,000 people, or 30 people, we're going to tell you the truth. And if you can't accept it, then don't watch. It's fine. But believe me, you gain less.
Yeah.
Believe me. If you want to
gain,
If you want to
wanna
gain
gain on
subscribers and you want to get companies to get into bed with you or commissioners to send you shit, here's what you do. You like everything, you suck their cock publicly in all the groups, you support them, protect them from other collectors who criticize or say something. You do all of that, and then when you get their review and when you buy the pieces, you fucking are overly complimentary. You avoid anything that's slightly negative or not as good as it could be. You lose all that critical thinking. That's all gone, and then basically you keep everybody happy. Because if I say to somebody on a review that this Star Wars piece that's got 7,000 edition size is a piece of junk, that's 7,000 people that I've just pissed off.
Yeah.
7,000 people that have spent that money that think I'm now a piece of shit because I've now said you fucked up.
You waste your money.
And that is the problem. But if I turn around and say it's great, 7,000 people are happy. How many people? You know what I mean? That's how you do it. That's how you gain a following. Anyone that's overly positive is doing it because it is financially better for them. Trust me when I tell you that. If you don't, people have said in the comments, "Oh, you want some drama?" Listen, we got people in every fucking company. We know what is going on. You either listen or you don't listen. You either want to know or you don't want to know. It's fine. If you want to keep your head under your bed and fucking pretend everything's okay everywhere, and that's great. But sometimes people are going to fuck up. People are going to scam. People are going to make mistakes. People are going to bully. We told you about Danny Hines as well. Do you remember that? We told you about what that fucking piece of shit was up to. What we shared screenshots.
The funny thing,
in people's lives. We shared.
The funny thing about Danny Hines was he reached out and he said, "Hey guys, I love your channel. Let me send you some pieces." And we're like, we give him the same speech we give everyone. If you're going to send us stuff, make sure you're confident in your product, and we'll say what we think of it. Okay, he sent us a diorama, and it was Captain America versus Iron Man, 1/6 scale, or maybe 1/5, but a diorama anyway. And it was actually a pretty decent piece. It wasn't the best piece, but pretty well done for a customer at that time. It was pretty well done. And we filmed the review. It was on our schedule. We had quite a lot of stuff filmed at the time. And then at the time, he come back to us and he goes, "Oh, I want you to review this other piece." And we said, same thing, blah, 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 make sure this. And he showed us the picture, and it's that fat Sumo Magneto, the one with the big legs and big legs. Horrible. And I said to him, I said, if I was you, I wouldn't send it to us. And he goes, what do you mean? And he goes, let's just move on. And that's it. I wouldn't bother sending it because it's just not going to go down very well. And then something else, I can't remember it's just so long ago now, but then something else happened where he started fucking people over. And we just literally had to, say, look, now we can't do anything with you because of this. And then he went after us.
We can't take your free stuff, and we can't fucking do all this shit because you're acting in a shady, horrible piece of shit way.
Yeah, and then he went after us.
But
he did it in the worst possible way, where he basically edited like conversations. He actually edited them and sent exactly the same thing Sosa did, and then they send them out, and you're like, how retarded are you? When now I can just go onto my phone, I can record screen capture and video, and show the actual comments that are there, and show that you've edited them. How stupid are you? And then that's oh god.
But anyway, like I said, these things they don't gain you any particular following. What they will do though is they will let you understand exactly who the fuck we are. And if you fuck up, and if you're a commissioner that's looking to scam, bully, abuse, threaten, and somebody sends us some screenshots of these conversations, you can bet your fucking sweet ass we're going to share it. You can bet that the next week we're going to highlight you, expose you, so that other people understand and know the risk of dealing with you. And that goes for a company as well. If a company's going to go bust and someone in that company comes out and leaks it to us that they're in trouble, we're going to fucking leak it. And that's why they tell us.
Yeah.
That's why they talk to us.
Before Chronicles, before they went south, someone sent some. It was the most bizarre thing ever. It was all like, "Whoa, secret squirrel." Someone sent me like an email, and it was like some anonymous email, and it had like all of these files and these links to things, and I was just like, what the fuck is this? And it was all of these like links to court cases, and it was to do with an alcohol company. And at the time, Chronicles were trying to make the I think it's vodka that Picard is it Picard drinks. So they were trying to make that, and you know, the guy who was funding it was like doing all of this really dodgy shit. I don't think it was Paul Francis who was the owner. I think Paul Francis got caught up in it and kind of got screwed over big time.
Yeah.
But it was this other guy who was doing all this stuff and doing stuff with the money, and then he fucked up the whole company. And then he did this thing where somehow he like acquired the company and pushed out the main guy. I don't know how it works in business, but it was some weird shit. And then none of the statues got made. So that pretty cool piece actually. The labyrinth, Jareth and stuff like that never got made in the end, and
Yeah,
people paid
remember.
for it. You know, sad. Really, it was really sad.
But anyway, the point
Anyway,
is that the Chris Michaels thing, the Batman statue collector thing, that wasn't. And someone said to me like, it's an adversarial video. I was like, oh man, it's the fucking news. Next week, if it's somebody else, it's going to be somebody else. It's not anybody I give a squirt of piss for, because I don't really care.
yeah,
But the point is the one thing that makes me proud about this channel, probably most, is the fact that I feel like people know if they want to, if they're having a bad time with something, they've got somewhere that will share it, because there's a load of people that won't touch your shit, man. All these guys that are hiding behind the positive vibes and basically like, they don't want to get involved in anything. They're protecting their subs, they're protecting the numbers, they're protecting the companies that are taking your money. You can't trust that. You just can't trust that. If you've got an issue, if like Sideshow was to send you a shitty email, treat you in a horrible fucking way, and we're the ones that will cover it. No one else is touching that. No one is touching that other than us. That with these kind of numbers, no fucker is touching that. They're gonna be like, nah, there's no way I'm gonna risk damaging that relationship for you.
How you doing, Samuel?
So that makes me proud. That
one of the things that you know, I mentioned it before, which was where we were going to go away and just do a few things to try out the algorithm on YouTube. And the funny thing is like when this all happened, there were a few people going, "Oh, you know, well, you're just jealous because you're irrelevant now. No one watches you anymore." And the funniest thing that's actually happened in the last month or the 28-day period is, you know, we went away and we tried to do some stuff with shorts and things like that, and tried to work the algorithm and actually push the different tags and whatever else. And over that period, we've actually had like the last 28 days, we've had 2.8 million views, which is probably more than we've had over the last 2 years before that. So, yeah, it doesn't mean, I think that kind of goes quite against what was said about us being irrelevant and no one watching us, really. So, yeah, that was quite amusing.
Listen, man, like I said, as long as collectors understand, I don't give a shit about nothing else. I don't need to be nobody's. I don't need to be in bed with any commissioner or company. I don't need anybody. So as long as it's people understand that that's the crack, and I'm happy about that. If you think that you know that people have got targets on their back, no, it's just if they fuck up. If they fuck up and it gets out there, you can bet your ass it's coming to us. And when it does, it's because we'll show it and talk about it. You know why? Because it's important to know. How does that fucking help me? How does the Chris Michael thing help me? Think about this now. Use your fucking IQ. Unless you've got an IQ of 45, right? Go back to licking your window and forget about what I'm saying. But other than that, how does that help me by exposing that?
Well, I think that's the funny thing about it all is like, we don't gain.
The people that gain, every person that sat there and was like, right, next time I buy from that guy, I'm going to go, is this in there? Is this in there? Is this included? Yeah, you show me the exclusive box, but is the piece in there? That's when it's worth it. Because that person ain't getting fucked later.
That's the comment I made, basically, when people were going, oh, this is a waste of time and this, and he's such a great person and this and this and this, and I can't believe you're doing that and da, 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 da. And I just said, look, if this means that, like, you know, one person goes and asks him the questions that they need to ask if they're going to have a sale with him, then this is a win. That's it. So,
Totally
you know,
agree. I love this as well. Good job on it, by the way.
yeah, yeah. I just thought that, you know, because these
Well, instead of putting your stupid face up there, would have been.
I'm not putting my face there. If I could find a face of you doing that, I would do it. I'm not doing me though. The odd thing with the Batman statue collector during his live shows, he comes across slightly depressed. The funny thing as well, which I don't want to go into, I don't want to go off about him, but the thing about him as well is he does these like impromptu videos of him filming in the car. But the funny things about it is, A, they're not live. You know, there's not a live video. And B, he does it for long enough, which is just over 10 minutes for it to be able to be advertised. Yeah, and then C, he makes sure he monetizes the shit out of it. Then every advert will pop up throughout. So there's no, you know, there's that ulterior motive about it's
always,
you know,
and it's always a closed shop, isn't it? It's a closed house because you can't ask him a question.
Comments as well.
You can't challenge him. So it's all him. It's all his words. That's the dictatorship. If you ever heard it in your life, is it?
It's that it looks better in person by reviewers BS. Well, that is a true comment sometimes. That is a true comment sometimes.
Also, sometimes on review, it looks a lot better than it is in person.
Yeah.
We reviewed the fucking Sideshow Apocalypse, and we couldn't believe what we could see on the camera. We were looking at it, come back to the camera going, what the fuck is wrong with this camera?
I was filming it like that, and I'm going, George, look at this. Like, look at that on the screen. It looks fucking amazing. And then we're like looking at it in person and going, that's a bite of shit. What the fuck's going on? It's like some... But the funny thing is, I mean, there are times where things do look better in person. And, you know, the thing is as well is I had this conversation with Tyler the other day. Tyler Sherwood, and you'll be seeing some of the pictures actually in the when we get to them, if we get to them. Tyler takes amazing pictures, and he does some talking over some of the videos as well. And he messaged me and he goes, I hate doing these comments. I really, really hate it. I said to him, look, Tyler, you know, if you don't do that, I'm going to put some random music over the top. And I do genuinely think that you talking is going to get more views and more appreciation than me doing that. And I said, and the thing as well is, you know, you're saying what you see in front of you.
Yeah.
If I take your video and I film I record my voice over the top, and I tell people what they can see, it doesn't do anything. It doesn't help anybody.
It's lying.
The worst thing I've ever seen. Well, one of the worst things I've ever seen Batman Statue Collector do, and then we're going to stop talking about this cunt. But the worst thing I've seen him do is there was a Lobo video for Prime 1. The guy who received it posted a video saying, oh my God, the paint is sloppy. Oh my God, the bandages on the wrists are not great. They've changed the material. Oh my God, the chains don't look good. They look cheap. They were great in the prototype. And he just says all these like little things about what wasn't good. He has it in front of him and it's his. Chris took that video, recorded his voice over the top of this guy's voice, so took the guy's voice away, and he's going, hey, Batman Statue Collector here. We're looking at Lobo. Oh my God, this piece is amazing. Look at the amazing material and how they've done the chain. Oh, the rust is perfect. Oh, this is the most amazing piece of... The guy who done the original video is saying how he has the piece and it's in front of him and what he doesn't like and what he's disappointed with. And he takes it and fucking talks over the top of the guy, disregards what he says, and said it's perfect. And that is one of the worst things I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, that's it. Stopped. I feel that Tyler on the sentiment is all the videos I've done. I've sent you away. I've never had myself speaking over it. Yeah, you should, man. You should do it.
Should.
Tyler is on the level of my kind of monotoneness. If Tyler and I had a talk show, man, it would be the greatest thing.
I fucking love that guy. I think he's one of the loveliest guys, honestly.
He's a
Tyler
good guy.
Sherwood, such a nice guy. But the thing is that and I completely understand that some people really don't like to hear their own voice, but that what you can see with your eyes there,
It's important.
the camera don't get. It's really important. Like it's not to be. It's not. It can't be washed over. If you go in there and you're looking at it and you're just like, this is what I feel. It's not wrong. I've said I don't know how many people I've spoke to about this. Like I want to get into. I want to do some reviews. I'm worried though. People are not. I said, dude, if you look at it
So
and you
you
just
see.
say what you think and what you feel, you're not
Yeah.
wrong. It's just that's how people have to take that or not.
What is that?
Doesn't mean everyone's going to agree with you. Yeah, say what you see.
What is that? What is that?
Catchphrase.
That's
Catchphrase.
catchphrase.
Say what you see.
Yeah. All right, let's get on to this anyway. So this piece actually. So what happened is we got. I have to start back a little bit. So Todd Johnson reached out to us, not about this piece, but Todd Johnson reached out to us about Vera, and he told us about how Dave Cassie kind of scammed a lot of people. He picked up the project, and he said to us, you've spoken about the project quite a few times. We want to send you one so that basically you can talk about it and you can tell people about how this has actually gone out to people and it's not associated with Dave Cassie anymore. Originally sculpted by Franco Calissimo as well. So we've got that in. We do actually need to review it. We've done some shorts and some photos, and we've kind of got the story out there. But while we were doing that on the live, we then got another guy contact us, and he said, "Hey, similar story. Do you remember Radamang?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I remember him. He disappeared. He kind of took pre-orders for this. He took pre-orders for like a Black Panther, and he was taking pre-orders for XM Studios pieces." And he then just went AWOL. And he was actually, at the time, he was everywhere. He was in like every group. Even in Singapore, he was like tagging along to events. And at one point, I went out drinking with a couple of distributors and a couple of other guys, and he tagged along somehow, and he was there. So I have actually, I've met him in person. But the funny thing is I was drunk, like as I was, and I think he grabbed my arm or something, and that's not really a good idea when I'm drunk because I quite like play fight.
You're a belligerent drunk, bro.
Yeah, but he grabbed my arm and he sort of did something, and then I thought, oh, fuck this, then I grabbed him and I threw him on the floor, and he broke his glasses, and I felt really bad about it. And then when I found out he was a scammer, I felt actually really good about it in the end. But anyway. So then, this guy recovered the project, and he contacted everyone who had the pre-order. He gave them a discount and said, "Look, hey, I'm going to pick this up and do whatever." So we've received this, and we've done a few videos. We're going to do a review when George gets over. If you look on the back of this, though, it's actually black in this picture. The back of it's black. Yeah, so I just want to point out. And on this is white. Yeah, so that's why it was different to me. Also, I do think, and I'm going to stick with it, that I do think it would be better to be a stained glass window. I think, if I recall, that the Black Panther was a stained glass window. But anyway, came out really nice from the Arkham games. So this is the Batman Arkham on.
No shame you can't just slip like a perspex like thing behind that.
You can't. I mean, from what I saw, there's parts of it that are stuck to the white, and it would be really nice to make it into like a proper stained glass effect. The detail on it's quite nice because I mean, one of the problems with the kind of Arkham, license, for example, is it's quite dull, dingy. It's all buildings, it's all grey, rock, not rock, but grey buildings. It's all Batman suit, and so it can be that. And then also you got these kind of heads which Prime One use on the base to kind of break it up. They use those on the armrests,
brass accents.
Yeah. So that's quite nice. And then obviously on the window you got the sort of weathered brass around that as well. And the gargoyles are quite nice as well because they've got like a kind of purple hue to them. But again, it's quarter scale. I couldn't put on the 3 middle steeples because it was too tall for my module case. But I think overall it does look like a very nice piece. It does look really nice. The face when you kind of go close, I think it come out really well. My only problems with it is like the cape. It needs a lot of love to kind of go over it with the hairdryer and kind of straighten that out. Some of the steeples as well were a little kind of warped at the top, but I think that was to do with the express shipping where it goes from hot, cold from the countries, and that kind of messes with it. Gargoyles needed a bit of love to get them in, but again, these are just clutching really. But again, I think it came out quite nice. The Joker on the back,
I love that. That's awesome, that.
It looks really nice, but my problem with that is it adds about 6 inches to the depth, which is unnecessary, and you're probably never going to be able to see it.
That's the real problem in it, is that you can't see it. And it needs to be in a proper display where the back of it is very mirrored, and that needs a big unit.
Yeah, you would like it to maybe be more peering around the edge as well, so that you can see it from the front. The other problem as well is like there's like a bird's cage, and this sticks out quite a lot. It must be 5-6 inches. It sticks out, and again,
he's standing on it. The demon, the sort of demon.
Okay,
standing there.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a shame.
The Argonauts vibes from this, man. The harpies. Looks like the harpies from Jason and the Argonauts.
But a really nice piece. I mean, like overall, I think it's delivered very well. And I'm just saying what I see really. I like
just
this,
sort of one. If I had that piece, man, I'd be looking for relics.
Yeah. Oh, just like scatter
Justice League relics, like a Green Lantern ring and a fucking flash. One of the flash symbols from his helmet or something on the ground.
Yeah.
Just like the fallen Justice League. That's how I would want to do it. I would display it like that, like him sitting on a throne with all the Justice League, the sword. Like the one you can get from, I think, Sideshow, the one I've got with Darkseid, the God Killer sword. Yeah. Get the Atlantean spear, King's trident. Sorry, forgive me, don't shoot me. All of them sort of things. I'd have them all resting up against it and shit.
Yeah, no.
I think I love the demon thing on the back.
Do I have any? Cormac and Leary saying, "Do I have any DC pieces?" The only DC piece I have at the moment is actually the original Joker by Sideshow. That's the only one I have.
Got Lobo, Bane, Joker, King Shark.
Yeah, but you do know that the actual question said, Alex, do you have any DC pieces?
Yeah, but I'm trumping you and enjoying it. So
well, he didn't ask. He didn't want your fucking your thing. He cares about me, not you.
Fuck your couch.
So yeah, this piece came in. We'll be doing the review on this hopefully soon. Next up is this crazy piece where I was talking to PA and he wanted to do
so Aztec-y, man. This is like really get some serious Aztec vibes.
I said this before about like Franco, and his mind must be really kind of messed up, but that's Skinner, man. His mind must be pretty messed up too. With this
doing
one,
that shit that Joe Rogan likes to do.
Yeah, the DMT, ayahuasca. Yeah. But what happened with this as well is I was talking to PA and he was talking about, we need to do some shipping tests and stuff like that. I said, send it, do it. So he's like, you want me to send you one for a shipping test? I'm like, yeah, go on. So he sent it across and it actually arrived. I think it was the day the pre-order happened. They actually arrived.
Awesome.
So so this is
that little thing that I've got in here, that little thing on the right.
Yeah. I actually like it without the helmet on though, because he's kind of a little gimpy, kind of like that, and he's it looks like They Live. It really reminds me of that. Anyway, that's the Jupiter's Tomb. So this is Welcome to the Machine, and very cool piece. And again, it's one of those really kind of psychedelic,
so fucking funky,
really messed up. It's got like the stairs, and it's got one of the characters kind of laying down. And he's kind of going into the other one's mouth almost. But really cool. That's up for pre-order now. That went up for pre-order on
the child eating Hollywood film, isn't
it? Yeah. This then is like the J&D stuff. So J&D Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. One of the things I just wanted to kind of go into is, I mean, I think the pair for this on I think it's Cosmic Chase, I think it's called. I looked it up and it was like $4,600 for the pair. These are like 1/3 like silicon pieces. Do you think that is like a lot of money? That's a lot of money, like, you
I
know.
think it's a lot of fucking money.
And the funny thing as well is, you know, Indiana Jones was one of the first pieces to be done. The silicon pieces aren't new. I mean, to a lot of the collectors maybe here, they think, oh my God, this is revolutionary and this is brand new and this is this. When we started, I mean, like Cinemaquettes were doing this back in 2008. You know, they were making these pieces. I mean, probably not to the quality of it is today.
No,
but
it's been perfected. But you're talking like 15 years. You're talking 15 years in perfecting that.
Yeah. And you know, Indiana Jones was one of the characters they did. So yeah. But again, I mean, I think it looks like the character. I posted some videos and there's some people
Temple
saying,
of Doom one, right? That's Temple of Doom.
No. It's Last Crusade.
With that little satchel on.
I'm pretty sure it's Last Crusade.
I mean, I know it's with Sean Connery and that's Last Crusade, but that fucking satchel thing, a little bag thing he's got around his waist.
When he changes the
stones in them.
Yeah. Well, sure, you ain't got it in all of them, or no?
No.
Okay, I haven't seen.
I'm not. Listen, I'm a big movie fan, but I'm willing to be corrected and trust others. But I'm telling you, I swear that thing, I don't think is in the Last Crusade. I think that's the Temple of Doom. Also, I mean, he has the whip most of the time. It's iconic, but still getting that vibe to me is more.
Well, even there, you can't really see it here, but it says on the base at the bottom, it says Last Crusade.
Yeah, I don't know if it has that bag in that, bro. But I mean, I would have assumed they've done their due diligence. That's fucking.
He's got no satchel. Oh, no, wait. He's got no satchel in Temple of Doom, and he's got grey pants on instead of the khaki beige.
Where's the khaki beige? They're brown, aren't they?
Didn't you mean Raiders though? No. Did you say?
No, I meant like no. There's one where he has. There's one where he has that fucking bag. Is that not a Temple of Doom? He has the bag.
He had a satchel because he got caught in the Nazi tank turret.
Fuck yeah, he did.
In Crusade.
Is it that? Yeah, he did. He really did. I remember that in the thing where they try and the guy does that, doesn't he? Like to cut him in half off the wall. Well done.
But I do think though, I mean these.
So I like having people around my fucking group and on my channel that actually know what the fuck they're talking about better.
But there's also people who are like, you know, can say that you're wrong when I do like that.
Block
as well.
that cunt whoever corrected me.
Yeah, I bet it did. Josh is saying sorry, dear.
I love you, bro. Thank you. That's what it's about. That's what it's all about, mate. Get it fucking right. It's about the right answer, not about who comes up with the answer. It's the right fucking answer that matters.
But again, I mean, I
think that Sean Connery looks fucking unbelievable. Like really unbelievable. I mean, that really looks special. That's
I think they're both. I mean, I haven't seen the films in forever.
I'm like a Christian, so obviously, like Last Crusade is quite a good film for me.
But when there's a video of them and they've got like Sean Connery's head and they're punching the hair into his head, and the J&D stuff. I mean, like the Gal Gadot and the Margot Robbie, and like when you see the head in someone's hand, it's creepy, man. It's so creepy. It's just like it looks bizarre, and
it's like a real little person he's got in his hand.
Yeah. When I say it looks bizarre, I mean because it looks so real, because it looks so good. It just looks like creepy. And I posted a couple of videos, and people are actually saying, "Oh my God, this is creepy. This is so creepy. This is so weird. This is I knew." When they were taking the eyes out of the statues, they're like, "New fear unlocked." Yeah, it's like new fear unlocked. Loads of people wrote that.
Did you see that with the kid with the tarantula? Did you see that video?
What's that with the
it's
phone?
Like a woman, it's like a school like a school, like you know, like a woman who has pets or whatever, like has animals, She's a little boy sitting on the floor, and she's got like a fucking tarantula in a glass box, like with the soil and everything. And as she goes to like show him, she drops it on him.
Have you seen the one? No, the best one is the little kid with the frog.
Yeah, he jumps on his face, like
He like, jumps on his arm,
me.
he's like screaming, and then he goes on his face, and he's like, "That's the best one. That is so good." Yeah. There you go. Look, J&D will always be a pass for me. 100% agree with putting in the eyes. Yeah, man, it's creepy. It's so creepy.
It's really hard because, like, to have something that looks so real, in your person, like to have in your room, it's so weird.
I don't know. I mean, it's like, let's say like the price wasn't an issue. Let's just say everything was blanket $800, whatever the price point it was.
Okay.
I just think that something about it just is too real. It kind of takes away from the, like, I know it's been sculpted. I know it's been like, you know, they've sculpted it, they've painted it, but they've done such a good job that there's no imperfections to it. There's no like art to, you know. Oh, God, it's hard to explain, but you know, like when you get like when you get something and it's like
appreciating
like
the sunshine because you've got a bit of rain.
Yeah,
you've got like a bit of night and day in something, which is like, this isn't great, but this is spectacular. So
I just think when it's like too perfect, it just kind of like it goes all dull, almost dull like, and I don't know. It's just something about it. Just it's too much.
I think it's personally amazing. But I couldn't get anything done in my room with that fucking guy looking at me like that.
Yeah. It's just like it's just too much, and I don't know. Again, if like, I think if you never had the option and it was like the same price, I just don't think I could. I guess as well, like maybe
I struggle with people in general, to be honest, because I don't collect that. I struggle with people in my collection.
Hold on,
I don't really have people like normal people. He's fucking off, all right. So I don't really have anybody that looks like that. Anyway, what's the most person-like thing I fucking have in here? I don't really have anybody that looks like a person, to be fucking honest. Even the Juggernaut. I don't really have anybody like that. Do you have any people in your like collection?
People?
Yeah, just like standard
like
people
Wolverine
like that. Huh?
Oh, like well, because most of the comic stuff is all like obscenely. Oh, I guess I've got Bruce Campbell from like
the dude's got a fucking chainsaw for an arm, you stupid cunt. That's not fucking real. I'm talking about like just a normal person. Well, standing there holding a book or a fucking umbrella like that cunt is. I don't have nothing like that, honestly. I don't have nothing like that.
Well, I'm saying like that's the closest one probably, because he's like built like a normal person. Like most comic characters are just obscenely buff, aren't they? And what else have I got? Like Wolverines, Silver Surfers, Arnold, Terminator.
What Arnold do you have? The T1 one. Yeah, that's pretty normal. That's pretty normal.
Yeah,
he looks normal.
Yeah, he's got no damage, so he's
that's pretty normal.
Because I don't have the unmasked one.
I don't have number one.
Yeah.
Just all of a sudden look around my room and fuck, I ain't got anyone remotely that looks like they're normal.
No, I don't have Stanley anymore.
None of these cunts turn up in Sainsbury's and no one would like ask any questions.
I don't have Stanley anymore, buddy. I sold that a while ago. It just kind of got to a point of like the elements of it were too out of proportion.
Scale.
Like the
comics really bothered you when I went round to house.
Yeah.
They're well bothering you.
And someone came to my house and he was just like, "How much you want for that Stanley?" And I just said, £500. He goes, "Yeah, I'll buy it." And I was like, "Shit, do I want to sell it?" I was like, "Fucking take it." Yeah,
then you answered like a Jew, and then you had second thoughts.
I answered, and then like he goes, "All right."
Well,
What
I
it
don't
was is
ask you how much, and you throw a price out there like the fucking Hebrew you are, and they were like, "All right," you went, "Ah, I should have asked for more."
well, no, because the guy gave me literally that guy gave me about £7,800, right? And then he goes to me, I want that Silver Surfer canvas. How much do you want for that? And I said to him, "Oh, it's a little bit damaged because the actual like it fell one day, and it fell down. And what happened was Iron Studios Punisher was standing there with his gun, and literally the gun was still in his hand, and it went right through the canvas. It didn't come off.
Shit, that's amazing.
And I said to him, I've repaired it, but like that. And he goes, "Oh, how much you want?" I go, "I'll give me 50 quid. He's like, "Yeah, all right." And he had this guy with him, and he was like, I can't remember the guy's name. He's like, "Jason, send him another 50. And then he goes, "How much you want for the Stan Lee?" I was like, "I like 500. Yeah, send him another 500. And it was just like, okay. It was that guy. No, he upset you last time when you spoke to him, I think.
Okay,
Patrick.
well,
Patrick.
that's not a fucking surprise.
Yeah. Anyway, back on track. Come on, we got topics to cover. Should we go through this?
Come on, let's go.
All right, so let's go past this. Yeah. Overall, I mean, I do think they look well, and I just think that it's something.
It is you, Junior.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few of the J&D stuff, and they are very good quality, and I can appreciate the art that's gone into them. And when you look at them, they are perfect, like almost perfect to the character. But for me, sometimes it's those imperfections that I like. So, yeah, I don't know. It's a hard thing to explain. It's a really hard thing to explain.
Especially with your level of eloquence, you fucking tongue
Yeah,
twisting.
well, unless J&D decide to start sending us stuff for free, and like,
no, listen, it's all very complimentary. It's just not what you collect, bro.
No, I know.
Simple.
I'm just
Nothing
joking.
there. It's just not what we're not really what we're into. I would like to see their stuff in hand. I haven't personally seen.
Batman Statue Collector was bashing them every single week because they turned
Don't
him
talk
down.
about that fucking cuck
Well,
pussy
they
again.
turned him down, and he started bashing them. And then to shut them up, I think Todd sent him a piece, and all of a sudden he's like, "Yeah, they're amazing. Oh, they're the best. No, they're so good. Oh my god. Oh, I don't know why I've been talking about this all this time. Oh, fuck you." Anyway, this is something I wanted to mention as well, which is basically Prime One did this thing called Prime Direct, and I really, I'm trying to like, I really don't like it. I really don't like it. The video, the problem with like Sideshow at the moment and Prime One always is they use people who have no understanding about the products. They use people like Prime One always use actors who don't know about the brands. And Prime One, so Sideshow are very similar, where they have collector people, but they're not. They talk about statues, but they don't know them. Sideshow were going to do it at one point where they were going to set up, and they started to do it where they were going to have people who were hot toy specialists, people who were designer toy specialists, people who were statue specialists. And at one point they were doing that, and then it all kind of went downhill, and they just get random people to do things now. But this is like they're random actors who know nothing about it. They're clearly reading auto cue, and they're just going like, "Oh my god, these things are amazing! Da, 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 da. This is great. This is perfect. Oh, let's throw in another bargain," and it's just like QVC. It's really like home shopping network, and this whole video was really bad, like so bad. It was like, and my other problem with this. So my first issue is their reading scripts. The guy is really bad at reading the scripts, like to the point of where he's being told to look surprised, and all of a sudden you can see him kind of reading and go, kind of thing. It's. But my other issue as well is that this video, or whatever you want to call it, this sale pitch thing, I just found it was kind of going towards the things we've been talking about, where we've been talking about the edition sizes, and we've been talking about how the companies don't have confidence in their product if they're making edition sizes so low off the bat, or when they kind of get their orders, the edition sizes are low. So my issue here is maybe not so bad with this, but that's still quite a big discount. You go from $8.99 to $7.19. That's quite a big discount after the fact, and when you're talking about these kind of high-end products, the problem is like, if you drop things by such a big price, people aren't going to, you're really deterring people from ordering, and you're probably going to lose more from pre-ordering. You're going to lose more people than you gain on the other end. So this is a very kind of like
dangerous.
No, not just dangerous, but it's a very like you're thinking about your gain now, but you're gonna fail in future short term. Yeah,
it's a short term gain.
Yeah. So that's my issue with that. So for example, this is the axe, which is $180 less. Okay. Then you got that one was in the wrong order. So then you got the Godzilla, which is I'm not going to keep doing the maths, but that's $320 less. It's a lot of money. Some of these, a lot of money.
Yeah.
And some of these as well. This is a whole set. So you get the two arms and the bust, and this is pretty much nearly 50% off. That is just shy of, that's like 45% off or something.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
That is a lot of money off. Like, if someone has day one pre-ordered that, they're going to be like, you're going to be so pissed. My other point I really want to make is that if you're going to do these kind of sales, you should never do them with exclusive pieces. It should always be that the exclusive pieces should be protected, and it should only be on kind of regular or whatever it is. There are ones like here. I mean, this isn't so bad. This is like $370 or $75. Again, this one is that jet wing, another $550. This one is a big fuck you. This is the Justice Buster Ultimate Edition.
No.
And that is 50% off. That is fucking ridiculous. And that is a big fuck you. Like, to anyone who pre-ordered that day one, anyone who said, I want to order this, oh my God, this is amazing. This is something to rival the Hulkbuster and whatever else, and the War Tank. And this 50% off of this from the Ultimate Edition. I know Nick pre-ordered this day. Nick ordered this day one. Nick ordered this day one and paid a lot of money for it, and then paid his taxes, and then paid his shipping. Now, 50%. I mean, yeah. That is something which I think is.
It's definitely going to kill you. It's going to kill your pre-orders. It's going to kill your.
That's going to kill your brand. That's really going to kill your brand.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. This Justice Buster makes you question why it's pre-order for them. Yeah, and again, you got the Joker bonus edition, which again is the exclusive. That's half price. That's the Joaquin Phoenix version, half price. Then you've got the that thing at the back with the big stupid thing behind it.
No.
The
other thing, the cannon thing.
That one, half price. Dark Knight, half price. And again,
I feel really sorry.
Look at that one. That's that one there. Look, Joker, Suicide Squad. I know that shit, but $484. That's again
the collection, though, doesn't it? You got a Joker fan who wants all the movie Jokers.
Yeah. But imagine you're supporting the company. You do it day one, and they just go in and do all of this. And even, I mean, even we go through these, but. This one is Evangelion Type 2 exclusive. This is exclusive as well, 50% off. Type 1 Night Battle. I don't think that's the exclusive, but still, that is like 40% off, whatever that is. Limited time offer. It's just, yeah, that's it. So I think that is something which is very short-term gain. It's very short-term gain. And I think that is just going to make people just go to themselves like, well, I'm just going to sit back. I'm going to sit back. Fuck you. You know, we've got next week, we've got Black Friday. I'll wait till then. Then you got January sales. I'll wait till then. Then you got this. I'll wait till then. And people just aren't going to order. They're not going to order day one. You know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a very, very bad idea.
And also Sideshow did do it, but they didn't do it as bad. But the problem with the Sideshow ones, for example, the best offer for probably like myself and you, which we would have like potentially ordered if the deal was right, but it probably would have been like the Taskmaster. The Taskmaster exclusive had 30% off, and it was quite a nice price. But the problem we have is in the past, when you order stuff from Sideshow and when you order stuff with your points, for example, I remember ordering the Guyver 3. I had $747 in points that I took off. It cost me then whatever, $1,299 minus that is, and plus shipping.
Yeah.
They on the paperwork put down the full price of value.
Yeah.
They don't.
They
don't show you this. You didn't pay that. They show you the value of the item, not what you paid for the item.
Yeah,
and that fucks you over big time as well. So yeah,
I had a guy do that with something like on eBay. Did the same. I won something and he sent it over, and then when he sent it over, he valued it at its value, not what I won it for, which was lower. And I said, "What the fuck are you doing?" And he's like, "That's what it's worth." I said, "Yeah, but that's what I fucking paid." And he gets stung on fucking. I had to pull out of the deal. I was like, "I'm not buying it now." Because
that's what he done to me, and luckily we sorted it out. But someone did that to me as well. They did the insured value for a certain amount, and I'm like, "Why are you doing that?" Because now I just paid £280 in tax.
Yeah,
and I'm just like, and I told you to do $50, so I didn't do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, have you seen Tweethead selling statues for $150 in a flash sale? Damn.
No, fucking wish I bought.
I know who did do that, because I remember having a big conversation with Josh about it. Was Blizzard. Blizzard did that with all the World of Warcraft pieces originally. They had them at like $200 each. So they had the Grimmeth, they had the Illidan and Sylvanas and all those. They had them all for like $200 each. And even the one that pissed everyone off, because one of the things you can't do, or you can, they do it, but one of the things you should never, ever, ever, ever do is, okay, if you're going to put up these pieces 50% off, and you're going to put up exclusives, and you're going to do this, and this, okay, fine. But the one thing you should never, ever do is put a sale on pre-order pieces. That's something you should never do. And I think Blizzard did it, where they basically had, there you go, Arthurus. And Arthurus was on sale while he was on pre-order, and people obviously then who pre-ordered day one got fucked over. Massively. So you have to be very careful. Yeah.
Well, we have this conversation a lot about fucking morals and about standards. We shouldn't really lose that. You've got to like be fair to the people who've actually already given you their money. These people are only looking at the people that haven't given you their money. That's their problem. Their only concern is the person who hasn't bought nothing, not the company sitting there who's paying off month by month at full value. That's their fucking problem. Or anybody that's done that, or anyone that's bought it, paid the ship and paid the taxes, put up a lovely post like I'm so happy and shared it everywhere, help promote them. Then they go on and fucking do shit like this. I definitely agree with you. Exclusive should never get anywhere near this.
Exclusive should never
nowhere
be
near at all. The exclusive should be protected as a collectible for the company, and basically like, this is why you order from us. You'll never see this fucking shit on sale. Never.
Yeah.
They're basically devaluing their own shit. which is just
Yeah.
so fucking stupid. And then they got these
Well-
two fucking clowns standing there who look like spare ones at a shit wedding.
I mean, the this video being released, I had. Oh yeah, I forgot to pay you today, by the way. I had like
You
not
had
extra
money,
money.
that's mine.
Yeah, but that's what I was about to say. I had a little bit of extra money, and then I was like, "Oh shit, I forgot to pay you." Yeah, but the thing is like, I was this close to ordering the Alita, the Rusty Angel, like really close, and then this
You sure
video was just like,
nah.
"Oh, okay, let's not bother. Just
Yeah,
wait,
definitely not.
just wait." And their other one, the Murderable one, that had 40% off, I think.
Yeah, that's a
And
fucking nice piece and all.
it's too big, man. I love that.
I know,
I
but
do.
it is I like the Rust Angel. It's a bit more artistic,
I
but
really
it
like.
was a very
I
nice.
like that Rusty Angel.
Yeah. Yeah, clearly
I do.
We'll move on. That's a real shit.
I do really want to own that one day, but that practice just really put me off. Like, really put me off. So this then,
like their pieces. I think they do some good
Rusty
stuff.
Trombone.
Their moral compass is so fucking off.
Yeah, I just don't like it at all. This then is the Queen Studios. So the Queen Studios T800 Terminator 2 sold out, and that is impressive. I mean, this is a $5,000 piece. That's impressive. But one of the things you have to think about is this is very likely that the old XM style of this is sold out by Queen Studios. Queen Studios don't own any more of these. These are sold out by them, but you can get it from any distributor because they've sold them to all the distributors. And that's what like XM used to do. So yeah, like probably if you go on to, someone's probably going to prove me wrong now, but if you go on Spec Fiction, I reckon you'll be able to get hold of it, because the distributors will have it. So yeah. Anywho, this is one. This is by the Correct Brothers. Actually,
I made the mistake of showing my son this.
Did you? So this
he
is
asked me. He asked me about zombies. Because this is your fault. So he asked me about it.
Yeah.
It's like we were talking about, like, he was like, where does he said, he's like cute. He said to me, like 5 years old, it's like, Dad, where does zombies originate from? Where's their origin? I said, well, their origin's Frankenstein, pretty much. He went, who's Frank? He did say, like, who's Frankenstein?
Yeah, who's fucking Frankenstein? Who the fuck's Frankenstein?
I was like, shit. And then the when you walk into that bear trap and you're a bit like, to explain what Frankenstein is terrifying. To say that to a child, he's like loads of dead parts of like dead bodies all put together. So I told him the story of the creator. I basically said, he had horrible. I said he had like horrible situation. He had lots of people in his family like pass and die, and he didn't want that to happen anymore. So he made a zombie. That's how I did it. Because I don't like lying either. My wife constantly is telling me off. Like, why don't you just lie? I really don't like lying.
Zombie origin predates Mary Sellers and goes back to Jamaica.
Everything fucking seems to go back to Jamaica, bro. What are you talking about?
It's like the Greeks. Everything goes back to Greek. Greek invented everything today. Sorry, Karen.
Yeah. But yeah, so, I showed him this picture and he was like, Dad, that's really gory. I was like, yeah, it really is. Sorry.
Well, anyway, I just want to say that, like, the people, I think it was like Everyday Collector and a bunch of other people, they posted this and saying Frankenstein. It's Frankenstein's monster. So fuck you all.
Frankenstein's monster because
but people kept posting it as Frankenstein, and I'm like, I'm not going to correct anyone. I can't bother to be that guy at the moment. So I just posted it on RaddTitan as Frankenstein's monster. But I saw this, and it's by the Kaharic brothers, and I was like,
it looks amazing.
Oh, this looks tasty. And I was
from this angle, it looks like he's throwing a peace sign down.
Yes, I mean, I thought to myself, you know what? Yeah, I might have to order this. This looks nice. This does look really nice. And then they saved my ass by going, we're going to do this in 1/5. So
I have to be honest with you. I actually really like 1/5 scale.
Yeah, but I don't
I know
have.
that I know that you're looking at it from a negative, and you will be because you've got all the deadline and all of these kind of things that it will fit within quarter scale. So I completely get where you're going. But 1/5 is a really nice size.
Well, I
That
guarantee that they've done this because Tweety Heads have the Gillman and the Universal Monsters come in, so they're going to do that to fit along with that line.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
For me, yeah, I mean, probably I would have found another excuse not to order it, but you know, I do
Nice.
like it. I do think it's a really nice piece, and it looked very nice in the videos as well that they had it in front of them. But
The Coheric
you know,
brothers are fucking awesome. And
Herrick brothers are just like on fire. Everything they touch is amazing, and yeah. But anyway, so that saved my ass anyway for not ordering that because it was 1/5. So yeah, next up. Oh, here we go. So this is the new Red Sonja. I'm just going to go into the ting and I'm going to go. How do you stop that?
no idea. But nice.
End poll. And now where does that go? Oh, here you go. So.
Who won?
Oh wow, well spoils it, doesn't it? It just kind of busted, like, pumps it straight out. So in fourth place is oh wow, in fourth place is the new one,
Okay.
which is the Savage Sword.
This one.
In third place is the one with the Frost Giant. Sorry, the one. So this new one is 17%. The one with the Frost Giant head is 19%. Then the Queen of the Scavengers, which is the one, one that looks like a thingy, which is 25%, and then the one with the snake is 37%. Number one.
I would agree the snake is the best one.
Yeah, I do.
I actually would have said though that this would probably be second. This new one.
I don't agree. No, I don't agree.
And then I would have probably gone with the really hot ginger one third, and probably the first one last.
Yeah, I would have gone with.
I've seen the first one in person many times. I don't like it.
I would have actually agreed. I would have agreed with the actual list here, to be honest with you. No, actually, sorry, I would not agree with the list here. I would go with the snake, the wildling,
the ginger one,
the new one, and then the frost giant.
Yeah, so we just differ on this versus the other one. The other one's really nice. She's really hot.
The only thing I don't I don't quite understand what's happening with the base too much. Someone made a comment and goes, "Why is she having a fight with Carnage?" You know, is the Carnage symbiote trying to get her?
I was going to go other direction.
Yeah, you were going to talk about she's having a heavy flow this month.
Yeah,
yeah,
I was.
I do like that in the kind of flow. She does have like all skulls and there's all heads
Times
in there
before Tampax.
Yeah. Oh god, heavy flow day. Yeah, there we go.
But I think it's very dynamic, very well put out. Her body looks great. It's got some nice design there and some nice flow.
Yeah, do you?
I like it. I think it's nice.
Do you trust them to be able to support that?
No,
that's the thing of it. I mean, if you look at the kind of angles of that, what they could have done is attached this kind of blood piece at the bottom there and made it kind of more of a
structure.
Yeah.
More like a U shape.
Oh, I just don't see that being very secure. Especially look that isn't really helping.
No.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's gonna lean, isn't it? Just like that new. Have you seen that new Storm?
Yeah.
That looks well like it's gonna lean.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It just looks like a lot of the weight of it is really, really past that structural point on her ankle. That's the problem. There's so much weight that's in front. In and Sideshow are the worst in the world, like literally the worst.
Oh, wait a minute. So that part, which actually looks connected here, isn't connected. See that? It looks connected.
It does look there.
The part behind the sword in this one, and this one look connected, yeah?
Yeah.
Not.
Oh shit, there you are. It's angled thing. It just looks to me
So
that all the statue weight is very much at the front,
yeah.
and that's
I would
that.
have
It's going to naturally bow from the knee down. But I think they have already probably counted for that and basically gone. Even if it drops like a centimeter or two, it doesn't really matter.
well, my problem as well is like how how
What?
is this pegged? I'm just trying to think where this peg is because that I just don't see that being.
The way I would guess it is that blood thing that's round her leg
Yeah.
is connected to her leg.
Well, I would say that
And then that
the blood
pegs
thing
into the
around.
base.
I would say that the blood thing around her leg is attached to the boot, and then she goes into the boot. So the body will come out. Oops, the body will come out from the boot.
Oh, like
But
from
the
the
boot will
start, the
be
top,
the boot will
underneath
be
the knee.
the boot will be attached to the base, and then that boot.
Yeah, but that won't work out. It can't be that. Because that's a
Why?
join then. So that weight leaning forward is on a part that's going to break off. When the leg comes
then the
away,
other way is going to have to be that her fucking ass it goes all the way up to her ass. That
that,
leg is
that
all the way up to her ass.
it'll be that the figure bar the wrist without the sword, forget that. The figure, the body, the torso, and the leg with that blood red part is all connected, and the peg is going to go from the blood up the foot and up into sort of her hip. That's the only way. The peg is going to be coming out of that blood, and that blood will be part of the actual foot. That blood, I think, is being used to disguise the peg.
That hand there. Can you see my arrow? Or no?
Yep, there.
Yeah, potentially that hand, and then it goes down to like here.
Yeah, but the problem with this,
that's not a lot though. But that's not a lot.
I think it'll go up to a angle. I think it'll go from the base up and across there. But the problem is that's not going to stop it from. That's not going to stop it from the the hole in the base. That's not going to stop that hole opening up as the statue just comes ever so slightly forward. It's not going to stop that.
Yeah.
You can put as many pegs in a leg as you want to. It ain't going to change the fact that the base over time will start to sort of pull down anyway. So I think it's going to lean. But let's be honest with you, man. Come on. If you go into Google and type Sideshow Collectibles leaning statues, you'll find thousands of images. It's really bad.
Oh man, you just gave that guy an idea for a video, didn't you? God damn it! Oh no, he doesn't do negativity. It's all right. It's all right. Okay. All right. But yeah, I do think
I like it though. I think she's hot. I think she looks great. And for me, I don't know though. It's out of this and the really hot ginger one. For me, the sexiest of all of them is the one that you're placing second. That's the sexiest Red Sonja for me.
What, the wildling?
Yeah, the wildling one.
Yeah.
That's the sexiest one.
But the wildling one, the problem with the wildling one is like she doesn't look as much like Red Sonja. She's like not an older version, but she's kind of like mid-30s or something. You know what I mean?
I just think there's more going on in these ones. Like for it's in storytelling, sculpt detail. I think there's just more on this. So for me, the snake is first. This is second. Then that one. But it's close between the wildling and this one.
Yeah, the actors were really bad. The actors on the Prime 1 videos are really bad. Like they're dreadful. It's pure like fucking cheese.
All right, we've got like about 10 minutes. So what we got next?
All right. So let's get to the end of this one. Okay, I did. I should have done that really at the beginning, shouldn't I?
The problem with that is that's a prototype. It doesn't look like that. I've seen it in person.
Yeah, it's a prototype, and also that's not the
different.
That's not the exclusive one either.
Yeah, I don't know what
there was a guy who that Federici guy. He repainted so many of these. So many of these. Yeah. There you go.
That she devil with the sword. I had that piece.
Did you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. Yeah. Did you display it for a bit?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah. God.
Sexy piece.
Yeah. There you go.
She's the hottest though.
Yeah.
Again,
well like that woman. Look at her face, man. That's well like that woman. I remember saying it.
Nothing, Jon Snow.
Yeah, I said it at the time, and you were like,
"Well, like her."
You said it at the time. You told me to shut up.
Did I?
Why did we? Oh, little James Green brought it over, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, he brought it over. And then that's the new one there. Do we want to go over these ones quickly or save them for next time? What do you want to do?
You're cool, bro. You got 10 minutes. Use it wisely.
Well, are you going to be on next week or in 4 weeks' time?
No, not next week. We'll do bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks. We'll go on.
Well,
I can't commit to every week, man.
Fucking
it's just too much. You need to get out of this idea that you've got all this time. You ain't. Your life's about to fucking change, bro. So you need to calm down.
Yeah. Well. So, all right, we'll leave it there anyway. What do we have after? I think I had something. Let me just double check. I had something after. So we wanted to go over those. These are all Tyler's pictures. Oh no, it was just those two. Okay. No, it's just basically to go over like Tyler went to the gallery, and he's got some new. Basically, Tyler helped me out big time last year at the con. He helped me take some good videos, and the positive side of that actually was it actually got him really into photography, like really into it. Good. So this year he's done loads of courses, and he's got some really good cameras.
I'm telling you now, man. I'm not even going. That Iron Man's ridiculous.
I mean, this picture of it. I mean, art takes amazing pictures. I think this is up there, man. This picture's up there.
Yeah, it's just super clean. It's great work.
I do think this looks more like the Benedict Cumberbatch, though, doesn't it?
To be honest with you, it ain't far different from the classic Iron Man that they did portrait-wise.
Yeah.
It's got very slight different, but the facial structure is very, very similar.
Yeah. This actually is a comparison between the original Mark 7 helmet and the paint on the new one. So just to show you that
paint is fucking shit hot and all. It's well nice. That Ferrari red that's on that statue. That Mark 7 from them was really nice. But this,
look at that though.
This
look
is
at that
probably
detail.
I think this is probably one of the best Iron Man pieces I've ever seen.
That detail.
I think it will be really. I mean, it is depicting. It's like a whole diorama. It's a whole storytelling thing, but some serious details in the wires and the rivets and shit. It's fucking immense.
All of these different marks as well in the base. I mean, the thing with this as well is like, I think XM really fucking shot themselves in the foot by displaying it. By doing the pre-order based upon, the actual renders, which I think is
they had the piece like not far after they did that.
And then they did the convention in Thailand, but then no one at that convention took very good pictures of it.
No.
Shanghai. No one took pictures of it on Western social media. And then the next person to do that was then a couple of weeks later, Art took his great pictures of it. And I think that by that time you've lost a lot of people already. And now, Tyler's gone in there and taken these pictures as well. It might convert a few people, but you have Tyler on your doorstep. You need to get Tyler in there, man. You need to get him in there, take some pictures like this if this is going to be what he's doing.
What they need to do with Tyler,
what they keep doing,
do whatever the fuck Tyler wants. They need to say to Tyler, come in there, right? Come over, and any piece you want, we will pick up, move, and give you a
They do. They do. They actually do that.
Work with whatever that he wants.
Yeah. Tyler came with me.
You can go take him out for a fucking steak dinner when he's ready. I remember him saying he does. I remember Tyler saying to me he doesn't want to be in the hassle. I said, listen, you're going over there for free, using your own time, using your own equipment, and you're taking pictures and promoting their stuff for free.
Yeah.
Don't you ever fucking think for 1 minute that anything you're asking for is too much, because that's people pay thousands of pounds for that kind of shit.
They know that basically Tyler's going to take the pictures. It's coming over to us and it's getting shared, and they know that. So, what they need to do, and they need to be
fucking steak dinner. Give them a fucking hand job under the table.
They need to say,
keep them happy.
To Tyler, you get staff discount.
Oh, 100%.
any of your XM orders, staff discount. That's what you're getting, and
Good.
that
Well
way,
earned as well.
and that's a cheap way of doing their marketing. What they're doing is they're paying money for these fucking idiots to come in who are nothing, like no one knows who they are. No one is going to buy anything based upon these influencers they're using. They're using people who are influencers in Singapore who are not known by anybody. So people watch them. The guy is a really nice guy. I met him. He's actually a really nice guy called Bobby something. But when you watch his videos, you're like, that's fake as fuck. The guy doesn't care, and the guy doesn't collect, and he's just there because XM are giving him a paycheck to be there and to sell it. You know, and you can tell that. There's the same with Prime One. You can tell they bring in actors. You know, they get that guy. I can't remember his name now, like the nonchalant guy or whatever his name is. And you know, he does his videos. He does great stuff. He does that thing where he changes all the contrast.
Look how clean these photos of this piece are, man.
But yeah, I mean, if you know, Tyler has now got the equipment. Look at these. These are the best pictures of your product. You need to get these taken before your products are for pre-order, because your pre-order pictures aren't great.
Yeah,
and
totally.
then doing a piece by render is a bad idea.
Nah, I should never have done that.
So, I would love this piece to sell, because the thing about XM that I've always loved, and you know, the thing that makes them stand out is they do these pieces which are absolute like centerpieces. They are absolute portfolio pieces. And most other companies won't go near that. But you need to still be able to sell them to maintain that if that's what you want to do, you want to make these portfolio pieces, you need to market them to sell them. You can't
This is like if you're like a massive Iron Man comics like fan, this is like a must have. This is like as fucking good as it gets. This shows the man, it shows the fucking transformation, it shows, you know, the mechanics, it shows the money, it tells a story, a fantastic story. And you know, I kind of like the fact that the switcher options are him sort of having it all put on and then him just having it put on.
Yeah.
All being built and ready to go, which I just think is fucking awesome. I think this is a fantastic concept design.
I think really like it. Though, I think that with the odds being put on like that, I think that's so good. Him like pressing that and his mask coming in, his hand coming in like that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's
so good. And I honestly like, yeah, I'm just a bit disappointed with the way that they've not portrayed this. They've not done
it as well. They've failed their product.
You know,
they have failed their products. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
They really haven't thought that, you know, and like he just said, which is very eloquently put, he's on their fucking doorstep and will go over there for nothing and take these pictures.
Yeah.
And they could have shared these with everybody. That would have been the first images that anybody got of this.
That's what you want.
And people would have been going fucking berserk.
Images to be the fucking ones to go out. If these went out a week before the pre-order,
and it's sold out.
People would have gone like, "Oh my god, I need this! Oh my god, this is ridiculous!" And you know what probably would have happened as well? XM probably would have seen those reactions and probably put it up $500 in price. Pretty good, like, yeah, we got to pump this price up now. You know, so yeah, it's crazy.
All right, let's do the next one.
Oh, okay. Do you want to do it? And then the next one, then the final one, is the Spider-Man. So this is then the Absolute Carnage Spider-Man. And again, I mean, these are fantastic pictures. I'm still not sold on the Spider Sense.
I don't like the physique of Spider-Man. He looks soft. He looks soft to me. I don't like it.
Yeah.
My two favorite sculpts are the Comiket ones and the and I really like the PF, the original, not the original, like the second PF that it did on the crane, like the body on him on that is very good. But he just looks a bit soft. He looks a bit rounded to me and soft. But this is some of the better pictures of like the actual base and the diorama itself and the sort of Carnage symbiote going after him look fantastic here.
I think it does. You see so many other things going on.
Very, very cool. That's a very cool. I just wish I could just take that Spider-Man out of there and put a different one in.
Yeah.
The sculpt of this Spider-Man, I just think he looks. I just think, see what I'm saying? He looks a bit roundy. He looks a bit. I don't look right. Doesn't look as athletic as I would want him to be, as sort of mesomorphic as I would like him to be.
He's just retaining too much water, isn't he?
It's too much creatine, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Round.
But you can see a lot more detail on the base, which I haven't seen.
Yeah, it looks that's fantastic intricacy.
And now the funny thing is, as well, is when I'm doing this this kind of chat, I've got this on my 55-inch screen now, so I can see all these in massive detail. And it's just really good to see. Yeah, it's a good time to stop this now because I've got the tingly throat.
That's all that fucking alcohol you're drinking, you big gay.
All right.
Look, I wish I drank Guinness.
I love Guinness, man.
If a manly drink that and just stop drinking that.
It's nice. It's actually well, I drank it from.
I keep ordering pina coladas and dudes keep talking to me, so I know it's bad.
Well, that was the thing when we went out one time in Hemel, and you just said, I think you just said to the barman, hold on. He was like, he gave you the menu. And I was like, oh, can I get an old fashioned? I know what I want. And he goes, okay. He gave you the menu. You go, what's the gayest like drink you have on your menu? And the guy's like, what? He goes, if you were to look at this menu right now, what is the gayest drink in this menu? And he told you the name, and you're like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Quite right, it's true. Definitely is. All right, any comments or can we get out of it?
All right, let's have a look. Sorry, man. Water Chunky in the house. Barb's, how you doing?
Yo.
Would love to see how this would look on a shorter base option. You can do it actually. You can take off the whole bottom part.
You can.
But lower. Just need one machine. Hey guys, hey Bobs, how you doing? Water Junkie, Amira, how you doing? I think we're good.
Good.
I think we're good. Hold on. What's up, guys? He means bi-monthly. What did you say? You said bi-weekly, didn't you? Bi-weekly means 2 times a week. Yeah. Definitely not hitting number 300 in 2023. Not in that rate, no. That was the original goal. How is Alex's life about to change? I do have a new job, actually. I've got a new job starting, which I'm just waiting to sign a contract. Yeah, I've got a baby on the way as well. So yeah.
My man.
So about 24 weeks in, and dealing with, she can probably hear me now, dealing with a stressful situation of a hormonal woman. It's not fun. But hey.
Wait till your baby arrives. Then you know, that's it.
So yeah. Oh, the other thing I wanted to do as well.
Fucking bear.
God, yeah.
And you come down and go, "What the fuck you doing?" And she goes, "Who are you talking to?" You what?
I know she got me the other day. So it was 31,000 and 38, was it?
Yeah.
31,038.
Yeah.
We gained 149 during this. 149.
Nice. Doing something right, my little fucking Hebrew friend. Hold on.
Hi, are you guys gay? No, we're not.
Sometimes. A little bit gay.
It's not gay
with coffee, gay with drinks.
It's not gay, it's just a tip, you know.
Got a gay brother-in-law, went to his gay marriage, and I danced all gay. Does that count? I'm gay up until the sleeping with other dudes part, I think.
Yeah.
Then I sort of draw the line and say, "No, we'll stop now."
It's not gay if it's a blowjob with your best friend, is it? Is it?
I'm not saying anything.
I'm joking. Thanks, congratulations, thanks everyone. Yeah, I haven't actually put it out on the group yet. That's actually the first time I've kind of said it out loud.
We're from the era, right?
Scary now.
We're from the era where everything was gay.
Do you know what was really funny?
Like, not in a like really gay way. Just like if you watch 40-Year-Old Virgin and the guys, the guys go, I know you're gay because you like Journey and all shit like that. And there's a playing Mortal Kombat, I think, or Street Fighter. I can't remember what it is.
He's not gay. He just likes having sex with dudes.
What's
that other one? Yeah, fucking women's for puffs. Is that it?
Yeah. That's in. Is that Layer Cake? It's Layer Cake, isn't it? The film Layer Cake. You have to watch that. If you haven't seen Layer Cake, check it out. That's a great film, gangster film, very good film.
Well, it's actually the guy who did Kick-Ass, and he did that film before he did Kick-Ass.
But everything when we were young, everything was like that. You'd be like, oh yeah. What t-shirt you wearing tonight? I am going to wear my feeler one. You'd be turned around, you're gay. Like it's really hard because when we're together, we still do that all the time, and it's like now is like probably the worst time to start that sort of shit. But we just don't give a fuck anyway. Just do it regardless. It doesn't really matter. It's like
I was going to ask. Someone said something, but now I can't remember what I was going to say.
There was a question there, wasn't there? Before?
No, something about being gay, but I can't remember what it was now.
Yeah.
Oh God. No, it's totally gone. No, it's well gone now.
Drinking fizzy water like one.
What did you say before? You said something before, and no, that's that's from Full Year Virgin. It's not gay. It's like no. There's something to do with that, wasn't it?
What?
I can't remember. It's gone, man. It's gone. I had another joke, but I can't remember it now. All right. It's probably for the best anyway. That'll probably get us shut down. Anyway, do the usual, guys. If you're not subscribed, I know most of you are. Make sure you click on that subscribe. Make sure you click on that bell. I think some of you need to click on the bell and turn it off and turn it back on because I think it's got a bit funky. And but thanks everyone. And welcome to Fatherhood. God.
Yeah, appreciate all your support, man. Everybody that's out there.
Yeah, I'm actually going to be in Singapore at the end of the year for a week for a job, and I actually just booked it before, so George doesn't even know about it. But I'm going to be going to Shanghai for like a couple of days as a stopover, and I'm probably going to be visiting Queen Studios while I'm there. So
awesome.
Yeah, that'd be interesting. So yeah, we'll see. All right, take care, everyone.
Peace out.